Electronic pop music has been around since the invention of the rhythm box in the 1970s. For the youth of today, these hypnotic rhythms which accompany our daily life are a new means of expression, just as rock and roll and jazz were for the generations which precede them. Innovations in technology form the base of this new culture. Japan, once relegated in position as simply manufacturer, now asserts itself as one of the chief exponents. The medieval knight, Roland of Roncevaux, blowing his legendary horn, is blissfully unaware that his name is now used as an icon of musical revolution. One of the reasons we have come to Japan is to meet Mr. Kakehashi, founder of Roland and the incidental creator of techno and trance music. The sounds he has produced, first on his own, then as head of a team, have turned him into the undisputed market leader of synthesizers and rhythm boxes. Practically all electronic dance music, from Marvin Gaye to Kraftwerk to today's sounds, originate from him. For the first time ever, Mr. Kakehashi consents to being interviewed in his research laboratory in Hamamatsu.
約ね40年前にね時計の修理をして、それからテレビとかねラジオの小さなお店を雇ったんですね。で私は音楽が好きだってラジオで聴く一方でしたけどね。で聴いてるうちに自分でも弾きたくなった。ところが日本にはね当時まだ電子楽器はなかったので、自分でまず作らないといけない。
There's a lot of activity, a lot.
シーケンサーとかリズムマシンはね、当時は電子オルガンをね、とにかく弾いた音だけしか出ますよね。で普通の人が弾いた時にできるだけ楽しくね弾けるようにするにはね、伴奏ねアカンパニメントがある方が楽しくなりますね。でリズムがあると非常に弾きやすいということで、まずリズムを作って、そして電子オルガンに取り付けて、やればね弾く人は楽しくなるだろうということでリズムボックスの開発を始めたんですね。
Today, Mr. Takeda presents the latest technological wonder from the Roland factory. The ultimate groove machine, conceived for jungle, techno and trance, synthesizer and rhythm box combined.
この機械で、僕は、音楽は作りたいけれども、楽器が弾けない、全然アイデアはあるけどテクニックがないっていう人に使ってほしいと思います。
The new sounds created using Roland instruments still surprise Mr. Kakehashi.
楽器を作りますね。そしてミュージシャンにねが使い始めますね。いつもねミュージシャンはね我々が期待以上のね違う音を発見するのね。だからそういう意味では楽器っていうのは電子楽器の場合特にそうですけどね、メーカーとミュージシャンがね直接会わなくてもね非常に面白いねシナジー効果っていうかね掛け算効果が出てくるんですよ。
In Tokyo, the composer Hari Hosono, founder of Yellow Magic Orchestra, was one of the first to see the potential for popularizing the use of the rhythm box. Here, he is playing the theremin, the first synthesizer ever built.
この人の精神がそのまま音楽に出ちゃうことは防げないよね。特にそのシンセサイザー、コンピューターとかこういう機械を使うと、その人のこう癖とかが使えないっていうのがね、ものにこうここのブレインとかスピリットにそのまんまつながってるような気がする。だからイマジネーションとかも全てそのまんま出ちゃうから嘘がつけないような。テクノミュージックはどんどんそういうところから崩壊してってね、形をなくしてアンビエントみたいな響きだけになってくるっていう。それは多分みんな若い人たちが知らず知らず原始的な力を取り戻そうという怪奇現象、それは日本人よりも西洋の人の方が深刻に受け止めてるような気がする。東洋にはそういうことが曖昧に続いてきたから。
Another Japanese superstar, the DJ Ken Ishii, is influenced by Yellow Magic Orchestra and American techno. He takes a critical view of trance. Turning away from society's violence, people from the psychedelic world seek out other possibilities. We followed DJ K and his manager Atsuko in search of the underground world of trance.
仕事をして、それで分かったのがホテルの仕事も DJ の仕事もこれだけある。ただまあ人を喜ばせる。
Today, Kay visits his shaman. This man, quite apart from his talent for healing, which of course he keeps a well-kept secret, has certain theories to help Kay understand the universe and its vibrations.
バイオリズムもみんなこれが人間のリズムでしょ。これも旋律リズムでしょ。それからこの太陽も月もだからその周期も全部その宇宙はリズムですよ。周期だからそれがどこで表現するか。だから彼と表面っていうのいわゆるシンクロテレパシー。言葉じゃないところで彼も感じて僕も感じて同じ体験ができる。言葉いらなくてjust that同じ作用。
Later, Kay visits psychedelic artists Organics. They design the best flyers announcing parties, as well as CD covers and clothing.
それまではもう首とかもこういう感じ。
アウトサイド取材になってて、で詐欺がしてたんで、詐欺とか詐欺は戻ってくるから、
今のみんなが住んでいるこの環境が多分若い人が中心だと思うけど、そんなにこう気持ちよくないっていうか生きやすくない、ちょっと違うんじゃないかなって思い始めてるっていうのと、あと、地球の状態としてものすごく良くない時期に来てたりとか、これから先どうなるんだろうっていうのがものすごくあって、でそこでコミュニケーションに関してこう新しいコミュニケーションだったりとか、あとは違うっていう言い方はちょっと違うんだけど、ちょっとどっかなんかテイストの部分がちょっとだけ違う。でもその違いがサイケデリックだったりとかデジタルだったりとか。ここにいる以上、まず変えられるのは食生活だったりとか、人と接する態度だったりとか、そういうところをものすごく、あと生き方だったりとか、あとは社会に対する何をしてるか、あと、政府に対することだったりとか、そういうところから、自分たちを変えてってでやってます。で基本的にはここで3人で寝起きを一緒にして、でただ単に絵を描いてるだけっていう状況です。で長いメディテーションみたいな感じで。
Kay is leaving for the big April party. This is the period of cherry blossom, a time of good luck for the Japanese.
みんなでプレイもできて、しかもフレンズのエクセレントのトータルエクリプスのやつと、一緒にプレイができるのがすごく嬉しいし、そうもうちょっとでパーティープレイしたかったけど。
あそこさ、戻ったのね、また。そしたら、ライバルコーナーで取って書いてあって、矢印書いてあったの、傾向が。これまっすぐ行った？行った。
With heavy rain falling, the first night of Tribal Planet is relocated to a disused building. The owner sells drinks to arriving ravers.
Les gens qui sont venus ici, vu que le temps n'était pas vraiment au beau fixe, ont vraiment eu du courage. Et je pense qu'ils avaient envie de s'éclater, d'avoir une belle partie devant eux. Il y a une chute d'eau magnifique derrière toi. Il y a les cerisiers en fleurs dont les Japonais sont si fiers. Par là-bas, dans un endroit vraiment très beau. C'est un cirque naturel dans les montagnes. À côté de ça, tu as quand même toute l'ambiance japonaise. Donc ça te met vraiment dans un état d'esprit à vouloir t'éclater. On va aller faire un petit live. Rythmiquement avec des espèces un peu de bourré quelque part. Je ne vais pas le cacher, c'est boum, boum, boum. Tout peut être influencé par la Hongrie, comme par la musique indienne, comme par la musique arabe, avec un beat en plomb, le pied de plomb. Tu sais, c'est un plaisir que tu as avec la machine et que la machine a avec toi. C'est un jeu. Tu chopes une nouvelle machine, c'est un nouveau jouet. C'est joujou.
Avant, je pensais toujours à moi. Simplement à moi. Qu'est-ce que je... Moi, je sais quoi. Je pensais toujours à moi. Je cherchais toujours l'individualité dans la vie, de ma vie. Mais après, depuis que je connaissais la trance, je peux partager beaucoup de choses avec les gens, avec la nature, avec tout.
But also good. So I thought that balance is very important. What point I have to stand.
Psychedelic techno-trance was born in Goa around 1988, the fusion of the first wave of hippies from the 1960s with a new generation of acid heads. This repetitive music was created for parties and dances and is reminiscent in spirit with the early days of psychedelia, except that today, the new hippies have computers and internet. Goa, promised land of trance, is the ultimate meeting place. It is here that DJs assemble to trade their cassettes and to test out their music. For these third-generation hippies, a new culture has taken root. The psychedelic parties known as Goa Trance are sought out by police from around the world who consider them prime drug-taking venues.
I was a rock and roller, and then I came to Goa and I was dancing for 16 hours and I was surprised about this story because I never danced before so much at this first party, and after the whole life became a change.
Just as the hippie movement gained strength during the Vietnam War, Goa Trance finds resonance in Israel, where it is most popular of all. The music becomes the soundtrack to a counterculture.
מה קרה לנו? מדוע הנוער הולך לאן שהולך, עושה מה שעושה?
When I left the army, I was counting the days and I was, go, it was my dreamland. It was like the Muslims go to Mecca.
Hey, well, we have our spirituality in our own backyard, why should we go seek somewhere else?
אז דמוקרטיה זה לא להגיד לו לך תתאבד, דמוקרטיה זה גם צריך להגיד לו תעצור עד פה, אנחנו לא נותנים לך להתאבד. ועם כל ההשלכות הכרוכות בכך. אני חושב שצריך להחמיר עם היציאה של כל הצעירים האלה לגואן.
נוער שיוצא לחוץ לארץ לא רק ניזוק מהסמים והולכים לכל מיני מנזרים. אם אתה מודד את זה למספר האוכלוסייה ומספר הצעירים שנמצאים כאן, בהשוואה לארצות הברית לדוגמה, אני מצאתי בודדים מארצות הברית, אבל רבים מישראל.
We sell more CDs in Tel Aviv, which has a population, or Israel has a population of 5 million or something. We sell more records there than the whole of the UK.
גאה בזה שלא איבדנו את צלם האנוש, משום שהיו כאן כל התנאים וכל המצבים שבהם גם אנשים נורמליים, גם אנשים שפויים היו יכולים לאבד כאן צלם אנוש. ואם זה לא קרה לנו, אשרנו.
The warrior would dance, even because he won the war, or because it's a mourning dance, or because it's the movement always. Even if it's pushing the button that would release a missile, it's the movement of the mind inside, it's still movement. Until the right cue.
Lebanon, at one time when I was doing there as a reservist, the unit next to us was a unit of young ones, of regular army. And they were in tanks, shooting everywhere with earphones, listening to what would be then a kind of techno music.
Il est mûr avant l'âge. À 19 ans ou 20 ans, il est officier, il est pilote, il a une responsabilité considérable. Et c'est un peu son enfance, son adolescence qui, ce faisant, sont refoulés pendant le service militaire.
But they have to deal with things that other young people don't have to deal with at that point in their life, mainly with death, you know, and danger, and even old-fashioned things like national identity and survival.
אני מצליח לעשות דברים שאני רגיל לעשות אותם, ויש דברים שאני לא מצליח לעשות אותם. למשל מוזיקה, אני לא מצליח לשמוע, אני רוצה. וזה אני חושב שזה ממתח. אז אני מקסימום נצמד לעיתון, לא יותר.
Israel is the country of arms, you know. The vibration in this country is a vibration that is giving you arms. Now if you notice, we have army. Arms can destroy, can kill, and arms can also give affection and love and heal. And if you notice with the Israeli people, they're either very aggressive and strong and macho, or you get in touch with them really good and they are very open out and very soft and very creative.
À sa démobilisation, on assiste donc par moments chez des individus, peut-être les plus sensibles, à une nécessité de revenir à cette adolescence. Donc il y a la levée de ce refoulement.
Maybe you have to compensate your entire life for those 3 years.
any person who stands like this, it means they are like wood. There's nothing happening. They scared, they're protecting themselves, you know. But once you move, that's it. And trance is like a body therapy.
This evening, Dharma and Anosha organise a techno meditation. The participants achieve a drug-free meditative state through trance.
So we bring now the Goa music and the Goa's drug and the Goa's parties, and they try to make it in Israel like in Goa.
Politicians and doctors and priests are the mafia of the soul.
Wherever you are, just close your eyes. Try not to move at all. Just go inside. פשוט ללכת פנימה. וגם לחללים. מחשבות רצות באופן טבעי. אנחנו עלולים. תחושות בגוף. אנחנו מלאים.
But I would say that there is no connection whatsoever between Judaism and Buddhism. Not at all. In our schools, teenagers, also young men, also young women, study a lot of Hasidic philosophy, which also brings you into a trance, but a trance which doesn't take you out of the world. It gives you a lot of chayut, a lot of energy to elevate everything you do to godliness. But there is a sense of trance in studying of Hasidus.
The most famous Israeli trance band is under threat. One of the band has left to become a priest in the Kabbalah order, and he no longer wants to know about music. The authorities might take a dim view of them, but they still top the charts with their new track, Kabbalah.
כל יום אתם שומעים על פצצות שנופלות, על אוטובוסים שמתפוצצים. יש לנו המון מתח במדינה. אנשים פה במתח, אתה פותח חדשות, שומע פיגוע פה, פיגוע שם. דבר שלא קורה הרבה ברוב המדינות בעולם. כל זה ברור שיש לזה השפעה מיידית עלינו. אנחנו חלק מהעם הזה. אנחנו יודעים בדיוק מה קורה.
David didn't have to do the army because he has diabetes, so they let him off. But he even volunteered to do it. He was doing actually some interesting, he was doing video work. messages of love and friendship and peace or whatever. I'm not trying to sound like a hippie or anything, but it's really about that, I think, and about doing good music rather than like what a lot of people think and the authorities think, which is where they say it's all about drugs, and that's bullshit.
And for me, music is my drug, you know, and for me, music is my religion. And music is my way of life. It's everything to me. It's all I am, and it's everything to me.
Between all of this free culture and free drug, I think that's a direct connection between all those that want to bring very strange culture to the Israeli public. And I think that why this is the reason why many people free to say that they want to go to the army and they want to be in the combat.
A lot of these people who are into the scene like now don't want to go and fight up in Lebanon or down south in Gaza or whatever, and they really just want to have, it's not like a have fun and do nothing mentality, but it's like really enjoying your life and obeying your own inner feelings about, you know, if it's fighting, so who wants to fight? We all want peace, you know, and I think when the government sees this movement growing and growing and the freedom with it.
We are now in a special time. Not only we're Friday afternoon before Shabbat, and before Shabbat we light the candles.
David Mina, Majority Member of Parliament, wants to introduce a law at the Knesset banning trance.
I think it's a connection between this kind of music and this kind of drug. And I think that, for example, what we call in Israel the acid party, I think that this law can enable the police officer to arrest those that arrange this party, not only those that hand the drug, but also those that arrange the music.
The Krembo label, always a forerunner, organises a party every Friday on Rothschild Avenue, in the heart of one of Tel Aviv's religious communities. Ilan uses diplomatic language to discuss the potential ban.
I think it was in '69 they wanted to bring the Beatles to Israel, and then the government decided not to let them come because they say it's come together with drugs and it's going to rule you know, the young people and everything. And now it's the same mistake. You know, after that he was sorry about it because it could be a historical moment. The Israelis are very much into the high tech. You know, almost in every 4th or 5th house in Israel they have a computer. So to create electronic music, you know, you just need to have a computer in your house, and you got to love the music, and you just can create it. So we believe that in a few years from now, it's going to be, you know, like a mainstream. It's you know, for the young people, it's, you know, it's kind of the only music they like to hear.
Chaque troisième voiture, toi tu écoutes, voilà, c'est incroyable dans la voiture. Comme ça, toi tu vois que ce style, il commence à avoir beaucoup de partisans.
Trance is broadcast regularly on national radio in Jerusalem.
They have to know to listen to it, like people have to know how to listen to classical music, and not all the people like classic music because they don't understand it. You have to understand the music in order to like it.
It's only a cover of drugs a very dangerous drug, hard drug.
Toi, tu peux tomber dans la drogue ici, là. Mes voisins, ils prennent les coques, tout ça, l'héroïne, LSD. Vous voyez, c'est une décision. C'est vrai que là-bas, l'influence est plus forte là-bas.
3 years, every day I'm putting different bind, you know, this third eye. And suddenly if I go in the street like this, oh, you've been in Goa, drugs, trips, LSD.
Je crois que c'est pas bien de généraliser ça. C'est-à-dire que tout le monde prend des drogues et on ne peut pas avoir de satisfaction de cette musique sans drogue. C'est une grande erreur.
Even though trance is heard throughout the country, the DJ Avi from Astral Projection is accused of encouraging drug abuse and risks up to 7 years in jail. Is he being used as a scapegoat for the generation war?
בזמן שכולם רוקדים ונהנים וזה, הגיעה המשטרה עם כלבים, עם מגאפון, ממש פשיטה, כאילו אנחנו איזה מחבלים או משהו כזה.
על תופעת הסמים וחדרת הסמים למדינת ישראל. וכמה מהכמויות האדירות שנכנסות לכאן, אפילו לא 10% תופסים.
אני אישית נגד סמים, אני לא משתמש בסמים, אני לא בא מרקע כזה בכלל, אני עוסק במוזיקה הזאת מאז שאני ילד קטן. סמים תמיד היו. תתפסו את הסוחרי סמים. תלכו לאן שצריך ללכת, אתם באים לאומנות.
C'était un grand procès avec les disc jockeys de trance. On m'a pris comme témoin comme un producteur très connu, un musicien mature. J'ai un homme qui n'a pas aucun liaison avec les drogues et tout ça.
Nancy Brandes is a lieutenant colonel and band leader of the Israeli Air Force. The best-known musical arranger in Israel, Brandes often appears on television, including appearances on the Eurovision Song Contest. He collects synthesizers and produces trance with Dr. Acid.
Nancy Brandes.
C'est ça, c'est un principe, ça c'est la base. Les rythmes, c'est presque toujours le même. C'est qu'est-ce que toi tu transmets. Si toi tu peux transmettre des images, toi tu as réussi. C'est les crépuscules, ceci c'est une image. L'explosion dans l'acide trans, l'explosion, les pics, c'est une orgasme. C'est développe, c'est construit vers... Moi, que musicien, je trouve ça... C'est comme une éruption des volcans, ça.
כולנו רואים את השלטים וקוראים לנוער ללכת לשם, ומה עושים?
The party is not what causes the problem. The party is just a party. Young people like to have fun, and they should have fun. You know, when should they have fun? In their 80s.
Drugs did not come with techno trance and the rave generation. Party is a place to have a good time. People are not there to discuss business. The best parties take place in the most unusual venues. By defying a ban placed on them, they create an added appeal.
You're trying to bring it outdoor, of course, to a nice place, not in a club. People usually should be people that are familiar to each other.
Making a secret party in a magic place anywhere on this planet is an art. It's like Salvador Dali doing a painting or something. That's part of the whole thing.
We are guerrilla people, we do parties underground. If we work with the authorities, terrific. I've never in my life of 6 years ever been to a police or asked an authority to have a party. If we want to have a party, man, we are gonna party and you're gonna be invited.
Since the Beatles, music is one of the top industries in England. If trance and instrumental music is produced worldwide, London is still the trade capital.
And we are out of control. Let's understand that.
Beside the Druid monument of Stonehenge is the ex-flutist of Quintessence, Raja Ram. Raja Ram is the mentor of trance. Even if he didn't invent it, he is its unofficial spokesman. He has his own label, Tip, and a line of clothes he designs himself. Today he works with Hallucinogen, a young prodigy of 23, whose nickname explains the effects his music has on his listeners.
The kick drum, you know, the 4/4 thing, gets a lot of people wound up who sort of aren't into it, but I think it goes back to the kind of shamanic.
It's the thing we hate and it's the thing we love. We can't live with it, we can't live without it. It is the beat, it's the repetition, it's the way of creating this super state of consciousness. And we've found now in the last couple of years, the music, as you say, is the drug. The music is the thing that gets you high. This music has a way of creating vibrations, and I don't know what it does molecularly or atomically, but maybe it goes through your body and massages your brain, or maybe it just gets to your heart or gets through your toes. But it's a therapeutic thing here we're dealing with that is actually healthy.
Like Raja Ram, Steve Hillage and Mick from System 7 were already working in the 70s as part of the group Gong. They were pioneers of the techno movement. If they're not directly related to trance, they're well qualified to explain the biofeedback principle.
Alpha band is between 7 Hertz and 12 Hertz. And this is the band of frequencies of brain activity most closely associated with the dream state, the trance state, the creative state, the meditative state. The actual tempo band of techno music produces an alpha wave in exactly the central frequencies of like 8, 9 and 10, 11 cycles per second, or hertz. And we think that this must be a way of understanding why this very aggressive and mechanical music also has this soothing and trance-giving quality. It must be connected, there's absolutely no doubt in our mind.
System 7 play today in Brighton in an authorised festival, Essential Music.
But the dance music scene in the UK anyway is so big now, it can't be just in little illegal places, it's too big. You've got to do it on a big scale. 30,000 tickets sold in 2 weeks. You can't do something illegal with 30,000 people. It's music that it's not just about being an artist and singing a song. This is music that puts people or helps assist people to get into a state of mind. It's also something that's very much connected in my mind with the growth of information technology and the new communications around the world, the internet, satellite TV. This is the new world musical culture.